I growed up, dog, I wanted to be a wrestler. Now it's 10 stacks and a pistol on my dresser. Thuggin' like Kane and my bitch thick like Aisha. Lil' cousin fell in mouth, I had to fuck his teacher.
Yo, 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 you already know what it is. You already know what it do. It's Broken Mute Button Network. You now tune into Ruthless Attitude, episode number 68. What's happening, Disco?
Ain't shit, man. Long weekend, man. But we here.
Shut up.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. That shit was fire. What up, TTS? What it do, man?
What's the word? Where them headphones
My
at?
boy.
Hey, mute your shit till you get your headphones, so that way you don't pick up all the background noise.
All right.
All right, so yeah, bro. Raw just ended fucking crazy right now, bro. Yo, that shit was crazy. We were supposed to be getting ready to start to do the recap and all that, but I want to start with that. What you thought about that?
The new evolution, bro.
That's what I text you.
The
The new
new
evolution. What you
evolution.
think? So I
That
mean,
I seen it because like Paul Heyman had like a walkthrough one day, and him and Braun had like a stare down or whatever.
yeah,
And I kind of sort of figured that, like, you feel me,
yeah.
like,
Once you seen
yeah,
Braun actually come
yeah,
out,
yeah,
because like it also would click. You brought that up, and I do remember that segment you're talking about. But what I remember the Royal Rumble when
right,
Braun spared the shit out of Roman Reigns, and then he
right,
went to
right,
throw him out. Roman threw him out, and you see how he stood outside the ring for a little while, just staring at him. You know
right,
what I'm saying? And
right.
that takes me back to when I said they got to take that belt off. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? They had to take the belt off of Braun Breaker in order to get him into the next feud of whatever he's got going on. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah, good
Um,
summer feud. That's a good match for SummerSlam. Good
yeah,
SummerSlam match.
yeah, because they already rumoring is going to be Roman versus Seth at Mania next year. So
Yeah.
we CM Punk obviously in the feud. He's going to have probably matches with both parties,
But yeah,
obviously.
with Sylvia. Uh-huh.
But we all know when it all boils down to this, Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker is going to end up fighting because one of them is going to turn on the other.
Yeah,
It always end up happening that way. You feel me?
yeah. Steph's gonna start crying. Steph's gonna start crying. And then Paul Heyman might trade on Steph, because you know how Paul Heyman is. And Braun is young.
hmm
He remind me of his uncle and his father.
You
He
think of
remind
yeah,
he remind me of them, like together, like both of them together. He got both of their styles, like
yeah. So what do you think about the? So what do you think this is going to be like one of those Triple H Batista type shits at WrestleMania? He gonna win the
yeah.
Royal Rumble and challenge Seth Rollins type shit? You think Triple H gonna play it that way, or what you think?
Turn the light on.
They gonna last for a good year though. A good year.
Yeah,
Good
yeah,
year run. I mean,
yeah.
probably into 42, and
Okay.
probably go separate
Yeah, it
ways
won't.
around this time next
It'll
year.
be 40.
Like,
It'll be 43 if they rumor in
yeah,
Roman, but they rumored Roman and Solo and they switched that shit up. So
right.
TTS, what you think about that last segment tonight?
Man, hey, I kind of liked it a little bit
I
Man, I
liked
because
it a
love that
lot.
shit. I love that shit.
because
Like,
I loved it. But like one of the main reasons I loved it was because you know how all these motherfuckers, all these people that swear they know what they be talking about, they had all this list of what they thought it was gonna be and who they thought it was gonna be, and then they smack y'all ass in the face for Brian. Like, shut the fuck up, y'all know what the fuck y'all talking about, man. We gonna give
Yeah,
y'all Brian, man.
yeah, that shit was dope because like other than us saying that it had to happen for us to think back about those segments that we mentioned, Disco. Otherwise,
hmm
we did not see this shit coming. I did not see it coming. And
Yeah,
I've been predicting a lot of this shit that's been happening lately. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
right,
That one I did not fucking see it coming. And I was gonna come on the show tonight and be like, yo, Braun Breaker wasn't on Raw tonight. If that
right.
shit had a went off. And then
Wait,
now we see why he
yeah.
didn't show up to the end. So shout out
wait.
to
So
Braun, huh? Yeah.
go ahead, go on. Shout out to Braun. Shout out to Braun Vega. Shout out to
Yeah,
Braun
Seth
Vega. I like
Rollins and
that.
Paul Heyman and whatever stable they about to build with that because that shit's about to be fire. And they got
Yeah.
the perfect people to go against.
Oh yeah. Wait, but so Solo get pushed to the back burner after all the work he did?
Type
He get
shit.
pushed to the back. That's crazy, me.
2 years in a row, no WrestleMania match.
Yo, that's
Yeah.
crazy. They put him back to the back burner. Like,
Yeah, I feel
Jacob
like
came in and just took his
mhm,
spotlight. Like,
that. I think that's what happened, bro. Because I think all this shit was supposed to go to Solo. Like it was probably supposed to have been Solo and LA Knight, and we probably didn't know that shit. But Jacob was undeniable. Like his
right,
star power was undeniable. So what can you
right,
do?
right.
Hell yeah. So what's up, man? Let's get into these recaps, man. Um, so we got Jay Uso versus Gunther. How y'all feel about it?
I mean,
I'm happy
what-
that Jay did what he did, but like, Buddy got to get in that gym and get some more moves to that repertoire. Like
yeah, he
Gunther
gotta
carried the
reconstruct.
fuck out of
Yeah,
that. Like
yeah, he gotta
him was
reconstruct.
him with somebody else. I feel like we would have been talking shit. But like the fact that he was going against Gunther and Gunther was like one of the people that can carry matches like that. I feel like that's what made it what it was. But I'm still happy for it. I'm a bloodline advocate. Yeet. I'm happy he did what he had to do and all that. So
I see I
Nah,
got my final boss shirt on, you know what I'm
well, well,
saying?
well, we got
right.
Big Roman on right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Even though
You know
Roman
y'all
what I'm
took the
starting
saying?
L
right
on him.
now. Y'all starting right
you know.
now.
Oh
But
yeah, nah,
nah,
Disco, don't go in the closet, please.
nah, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Yo, but like to be honest, like he do gotta get in shape. He gotta get in better
Got
shape.
to. Got to.
Like he was in better shape before, like, but he gotta get in better shape. Gunther did carry the match. I don't like the ending, but I'm
Ending
happy
was
for
horrible.
Jay.
I did not
Yeah,
like the ending.
yeah, yeah. I'm happy for Jay. It's still like seemed like it's fake to him. It ain't registered to him yet.
Yeah, no.
I
Yeah.
really thought tonight that Sammy was gonna turn heel, bro.
Yeah,
That's
because when
why I
you
I
texted
texted
you.
thought
Like
it.
me, yeah,
I
I
thought
said,
it.
yo,
Like
there you go, there you
it's
go.
gonna happen though.
I said, there
as
you
soon as he
go.
came off
Like,
the rope, I'm like, he about to hallucinate
Oh,
him.
yeah.
it's
As
I
soon as he
happening.
came down.
It's happening. Triple H teased that because everybody saw that shit coming with Paul Heyman last night. Every time you
Right,
steal behind somebody. So when he
right.
did that, Triple H teased it. But that heel turn is coming.
For
Sammy's going to
sure.
turn on Jey Uso.
Yo,
That's going to
I
be his first
said,
opponent.
I was like, yo, there you go, there you go. Like it seemed like everybody just turned the heel, which is fine with me.
Yeah,
I love
that's
heels.
fine with me. Which means you about to start seeing a few of these niggas turn face. Finn Balor's about to turn face.
Yeah, yeah, we know he about to go back.
Type
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So what else we had? We had Jade and Naomi. No, was it the New Day and the War Raiders? Was the second match?
Poo.
Shit was
That shit was
bullshit.
poo. Shit was buns. Ultimate buns.
They just gave them that because the atmosphere where they was at. They just gave them
Yeah,
that match. Like,
like
shut
bro,
up, Kofi. You been here 25 years, nigga. Take
like
that.
Yo, all
Like,
right. So first and foremost, y'all can say all that y'all want, but we ain't gonna sit here and hate on a New Day because they killing it on their hill run right now.
no,
You
I
can't
mean
tell me
it's
they not.
solid, but that match was buns. Like I'm
Yeah,
fine with
yeah.
yeah.
the heel shit, but the match was buns, bro. Like
Damn, he said buzz me. When the last time we heard that shit,
It's been
yo?
a
Like,
while.
wow. Like,
like
yo, but yeah, like, yo, like, the match was bullshit. Like, but. Like I think, and they are killing it on this hill run. They more ruthless. They violating everybody. Yeah, give them the title for a few. Let them go in the summer with it. I mean, is Big E coming back? Like, what is he doing?
All right.
Like, what is
I
he
think that
doing?
segment was to show that it was over, bro.
Oh,
yeah.
He's
okay,
not coming
all right,
back. I think that segment was to show he was over. It's a wrap for him, bro.
okay.
Yeah, so the match I really didn't pay attention to it. I was probably on my phone because I thought I didn't really care for the match and the whole feud. I do like what the New Day doing, but I prefer to see it against somebody who's gonna bring another
Yeah,
entertainment factor. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? And nobody and War Raiders is not doing that. They just gonna give you a great match. But they
right,
couldn't do it with New Day. You needed to have somebody who equals them. Because to be honest with you, overall, War Raiders is the better wrestlers than the New Day niggas. To
right,
be honest
Yeah,
with
by
right,
you,
far.
right.
you know
The
what I'm saying?
crowd was like,
Yeah,
like it was
yeah.
like.
And I don't also like I kind of don't like this kind of goes to like the way that WWE be dumbing people down because the Royal Raiders on the Indies, them motherfuckers was monsters. Like they
Yeah,
put on
yeah.
instant classics damn near every other match. And it's just like I don't see why they wait to get to WWE and then they don't
Hmm.
do the shit that got them there. Like
But you
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
you gotta
like
understand too. They older, they
yeah.
injured prone,
They
and
neck
like you
fucked up.
said,
Both of their necks
yeah,
fucked
you
up.
Yeah,
got
yeah,
and
yeah.
they gotta
That's right.
water
That's
them
right.
down. and they
Yeah.
got you got to water them down. You see how much weight homeboy? What's his name? Ivar.
Ivar.
He gained mad weight. Like he wearing a t-shirt now in the ring. He
Mm-hmm.
wasn't wearing a t-shirt before. Like he gained weight. Like they should have had my man Sheamus on the card, man. Like,
Word,
Right.
Sheamus inconspicuous
bro,
by his absence, bro. I forgot all about Sheamus.
yeah,
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
feuding with
Sheamus
Braun
gonna pop
Breaker
up.
last. Yeah, yeah. He
what?
signed a new 5-year contract, so he ain't going nowhere.
They even had the Miz on the card last night. Like he
Yeah,
even
I
make
wanted
up
to see him.
him.
Yeah, he could have at least got beat up.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
but ain't no telling what Triple H doing. We ain't even get an R-Truth John Cena segment before WrestleMania.
right,
You
like,
know what I'm saying? So I'm still waiting for that Triple H. R-Truth and
bro,
John Cena need to have a segment.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
that
a
would be nice.
must-have.
Have
It'd be
John Cena
funny
just
as
chew
shit.
that nigga out, like,
yeah,
bro,
He
yo,
beat the
dumbass
dog shit
bitch
out
ass.
of him.
Oh
No, he
god,
just beat
like
R-Truth come out there and do whatever he doing, and then John Cena just beat the dog shit out of him. That's what I want to see.
that would be
You
nice.
know
I'll
what I'm
take it.
saying?
I'll take
All
it.
right, so next one we got Jade Cargill versus Naomi.
Naomi carried that match.
For
Yes, she
sure.
did. But Jade did hit all her big spots though.
Mm-hmm.
She did. Them nipples, them shits was flipping.
I
That
seen
I
how
thought I
that.
was
that was
tripping.
a
I thought I
Yeah,
was
nah.
it
tripping.
did.
She had a
She
nip
got
slip, right?
she
Yeah,
got some
that what she
ugly
got.
shit, some ugly
Yeah,
oleosis. The nipples is
yeah.
ugly.
Areolas was like big as hell, bro. I was like, yo, I was like, is that the pad? You know how they be having
Right,
the pad,
Yeah,
or
at
is it
first I
some
thought that.
other?
yo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
crazy.
nah, they were saying
But a
that
lot of them
was a
was
nipple
wearing
slip.
clothes that was too small. Like you could see
Yeah.
all they shit. Like Charlotte, like
Hmm.
Liv. I'm like, what the fuck? Like they shit too small. Like, but like I said, Naomi carried the match.
Yeah,
I did see, like, I was really looking at that shit. I really seen Jay whisper something, and then like when she did that move when she put it on her neck, I
yeah,
felt like damn, that shit was corny because it was ample time for her to, you know, bust a
reverse.
move. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean. So
but what the spot that I saw that she did fuck up, and it was blatantly clear when she was bending down and she kept moving with slower, walking slower
yeah,
towards
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Naomi.
yeah,
When Naomi's on the top rope, I was like, that's crazy. But she did manage to let Naomi landed that spot off the top rope with Jade's help. So Jade did a good job with that,
yeah,
Yeah.
protecting her. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Bro, because if Jade was weak, Naomi was
Hmm.
about to be face first
yeah.
into the
She would have
damn
been
mat.
done. Yeah, she would
Like
have
Oh
been
yeah,
done.
nothing.
yeah,
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 She lucky
yeah.
Jade strong, because that was all Jade holding her whole body up.
That's a
That
fact.
yeah,
whole
That's a fact. That's a fact. So the match is Jade's best match she's ever had thus far.
yeah. Feud
in
not
Is
over though.
WWE. In
huh?
WWE so far,
And
yeah.
WWE, yeah,
You
WWE
think
so
she had
far.
better matches in AEW?
Oh, way better. She's putting on way
Okay,
better matches in AEW.
I thought she sucked there too.
She
I
was
mean,
doing
she
like
sucked.
10
She
minutes,
sucked then,
10-second matches. Like
Yeah,
she
them
was,
matches wasn't even long over there,
them
bro.
shits
but
was
they
like
looked
10
it better.
seconds.
Yeah, because I mean, you can put her in in Bill Goldberg her right now, bro. She'll look great in
Yeah,
every match if you just been having her beat people in 60 seconds, bro.
yeah, like
You
a
know what I'm
Java,
saying?
yeah.
Yeah, like that. Now they making her. She got to work now. You got to have the work
Yeah.
ethic and put in the work to put on these 10-minute matches. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
I
so
wanted
you
Naomi
ain't.
to win though.
I wanted Naomi to win too, but Jade already caught her first L. They wasn't going to do it again.
Yeah, they wasn't gonna
Yeah.
do it back to back that soon.
Yeah, they wasn't going to do it like they did Penta.
Right. They did Penta.
All right, so Jacob Fatu, LA Knight, great match
Ah!
He
Oh!
he carried
That's
the he carried best match to me of the night.
of night one.
Night one.
That was your favorite match. Okay, all
Yeah.
right, cool.
Best
All
match.
right, so Jacob Fatu, LA Knight. The mask was dope as fuck that
Mm-hmm.
Jacob Fatu had. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Solo looked ridiculous. He looked like
Man.
the
A
outfit
groupie.
that Two Face have on, like the white
Mm-hmm.
ones. The one side is white. It
Mm-hmm.
looked like he went and got that white side and turned it to a whole suit, and then dyed his hair like the one
Mm-hmm.
side. Like yeah, he looked like he got Beijing right here, a skin shave right here,
Mm-hmm.
and then fucking fucking noodles on his head.
Right. He Jacob got his flowers that night, man.
Yeah, yeah, he did.
For Haku to come do
For
that,
Haku,
bro,
yeah.
Man.
and nobody did that for Jay.
Yeah,
Like he got his flowers that night, bro. Like that
I,
shit was serious. Like that was
I,
mean. That was
I
fire.
guess, because they already got this from Alpha and Sika when they was alive. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is Jacob's first title in WWE. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
He did.
it made sense why he did it for that and not Jay in that aspect. You know what I'm saying?
But they could
Um,
have had Rikishi come out. Like he was there.
nah, we don't need Rakishi's just happy that one of his sons got the world title, so he ain't got a
Mm.
bitch on his podcast
Oh
about
God.
it and shit. You know what I'm saying? What
He's
you
gonna
think
lose
about
that
that
shit
match,
SummerSlam.
TT? What you think about that match?
Shit with the Fatu, I already expect every time he on my screen to go crazy. So he did
Mhm.
everything I was expecting him to do. I ain't gonna. It wasn't my favorite match, but I'm happy that they won. I'm happy that
Yeah.
he won. I'm happy that they didn't let him take L.A. Knight out of everybody, give him his first L. That would have been bullshit. So
Oh yeah, that would have been nasty work.
I'm happy
Yo,
they went ahead and did that.
LA
I was
Knight about
expecting
to
it to be
turn
that.
heel.
Oh yeah, he's the next person to
I'm
turn heel.
tired of
I
L.A.
think
Knight,
that.
honestly. I'm
I
Yeah,
tired.
like
he's a
him
heel
better
turner.
heel. He's a heel, B. He's a,
Hmm.
Yeah, he's a
naturally a
heel.
heel.
Yeah,
He's a
He's
heel
a
trapped in
heel,
a face
bro.
promo right now.
Right, right.
yeah,
I can't wait until he turns heel. I'm just like, cause I know him as being a heel, and he's dumb funny. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
He's a way better heel from his even his
right,
days in TNA and shit.
right.
Was
yeah.
way better as a heel.
Uh-huh. So you got El Grande Americano versus Ray Phoenix. That was
I
my
know y'all
favorite
was
match of
hating
the
on that
night.
shit, but that shit cooked, didn't it? Y'all was hating on that shit at first. That shit kind of cooked a little
What
bit.
the fuck was that he did on that rope? What
I
the
don't
fuck
know.
was that?
I don't know. I don't even think he was supposed to do that shit. He just landed right and they just went with it.
He
That
probably
ain't how
can't
that
do
shit was
that shit
supposed
again.
to. Oh God, he not gonna do that shit
He
again.
can't do that shit again.
Which move you talking about?
That
The shit
backflip
where
shit
he
he
did
do.
like the 450,
Oh yeah, yeah,
yo,
yeah, yeah.
That
That shit
shit was
was
an
fire
accident,
though.
bro. He didn't plan that shit to go like that.
yo,
That shit was a complete accident.
They was sitting on the sideline trying to Wade Barry and them was trying to name the shit. They was like,
You
what was
can't.
that? A 450 or reverse 450? That's what they went with.
yo, that shit was, yo, when the nigga said gracias, yo, I was crying like, yo, nah. But
We ain't
I
going.
think he gonna have this little run for a minute up until
Hmm.
SummerSlam.
Yeah, that
Then they
shit's
gonna
done after
expose him,
SummerSlam.
yeah.
It ain't
They
going
gonna
Yeah,
nowhere. You know what
expose
I'm talking
him, yeah.
yeah, and it's probably gonna be it'll be a luchador that's gonna expose it. I hope
Yeah,
it's not
yeah,
Ray.
right.
Well, Ray was probably gonna lose to him anyway at
Yeah,
Mania.
about.
and then
Yeah,
get his revenge in SummerSlam. Like,
Nah,
a
Ray should
match
just
versus
retire.
retirement. Yeah, nah, Ray coming back. Ray ain't going
Yeah, we know.
nowhere.
Yeah, he ain't
hey,
going
Ray ain't
nowhere.
going
Ray
nowhere.
getting hurt a day before WrestleMania goes to that shit we was talking about. He just hit his old ass down
Yeah, I'm
You
telling
think
you,
they faked
man.
that shit?
Yeah,
You think they faked it
yeah.
to put Ray Phoenix in his
Oh
place?
yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
Yeah,
mean,
because remember,
I wouldn't put it past them shit.
Yeah,
I
just
mean,
like Bailey.
On SmackDown, Grande came out and eliminated Ray Phoenix after he eliminated Chad Gable.
Right. We
Mm,
got that one of the hottest stars. We just signed him. He not on WrestleMania.
Hmm
yeah.
Ray, come on. You talk about passing the torch. Pass the torch. We'll give you him at SummerSlam.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, I think that was my favorite match. It was super entertaining. Anything with Chad Gable, what he's doing right now is entertaining. They just got to get him on the screen all the
Hmm.
Right.
time. Like he wasn't on there tonight. They just did like a little fucking bullshit promo
Yeah, that shit
vignette.
was funny too. I was
Yeah, that
laughing
shit
like,
was funny.
like
Hell yeah, I fuck with
Yeah,
it.
he's dope.
Mhm. So you got Tiffany and Charlotte. Tiffany got her teeth knocked the fuck out and had them back by the
yo,
press conference.
Okay, I was
yo,
wondering what the fuck that was because her shit looked it fucked by the end. I was
Yeah, her
like,
shit.
damn.
You can tell she got veneers. Them shit's all chipped and they were not replaced. It's by the time the press conference happened after, between that Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns and them triple threat, they fixed the whole grill, bro.
That's that money,
yo,
man. That's that
Mhm.
money. It would have took me a
yo,
couple months to get my shit fixed. That's that money.
yo. You remember when a nigga Day Day and All About the Benjamins was fake fighting?
Mhm.
That's how her fucking head looked like. Yo, Charlotte fucked her up. Like, that was personal.
She had the shit on
Yo,
her forehead. Oh
that
yeah,
was
she definitely
war.
got her receipt. Yeah.
Yeah, she
Yeah, them
fucked her
shots was
up.
stiff. Them
Somebody
shots was
told me
stiff
that
as
match
hell.
was whack. I thought the match was actually a good
Nah,
match.
Nah,
nah, it was a good match. It
Yeah.
wasn't
no, it was
great.
good.
It wasn't great, Charlotte.
Okay, good. Yeah, yeah, because you could tell she's still getting it back together. You know what I'm saying?
Charlotte needs to gain that 10 pounds back, bro.
Or something.
Yeah,
Cause
yeah.
she looking bad, man.
She needs to gain that 10 pounds back. I think
That
that
And
losing
that's
that extra weight got her a little sluggish, but she gained that 10 pounds. Like, yo, like I said, it was a good match, but it wasn't great. It wasn't a great Charlotte match, but she beat the shit out of Tiffany. Like Tiffany, she going next go around, she gonna beat Tiff. Watch,
Yeah.
she taking
Well,
she taking that
Tiffany,
belt.
I tell you what, Tiffany learned a lot in that match, though.
Yeah, don't play
You
with
know what
her.
I'm saying? Yeah, don't play.
Yeah,
And your
shit ain't
aura is
sweet.
still, even with the Barbie box, your aura still wasn't like Charlotte when Charlotte came
Right.
out. You know
Mm-mm.
what
She
I'm
came out
saying?
with
In the
the
Bentley.
Mm-mm.
She had the
Bentley,
Rolls
Levels,
Royce. She had the Rolls
right, Rolls
Royce.
Royce, right?
Yeah, that's
levels,
it.
Right.
That's
levels to this shit.
exactly. That's what it was. You're a Barbie doll. I'm pulling up in this motherfucking Rolls Royce
Rolls
Phantom.
Royce.
Hello,
You
hello.
know what I'm saying? All right, so you got the main event for night one: Seth Rollins, Roman, and CM Punk. Not surprised about the ending. I
We
called
called
it.
it. We both called it.
Yeah, we both called it.
We both
Seth
called it.
Rollins. We knew that this nigga Paul Heyman. It was time for him to turn. Now officially,
Yeah.
everyone in the bloodline has now turned on Roman Reigns.
Bloodline is officially dead for
Yeah.
now. For
When you,
now.
for now, yeah. They
Yeah.
saying
I'm
they
about to
still
say.
got it. They still got it, but the bloodline's going to come back depending on what Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins and them do. If they build an even bigger army than what they have now, we're going to get the bloodline back in
Got to.
time
For
for
War
War
Game.
Games.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Got to.
Yep.
I'm about to
You know what
say.
I'm
You
saying?
already
Now,
know how they
now,
rocking for that.
Sammy go to Paul. Yo, Sammy, Braun,
But Paul never really
Seth.
fucked with Sammy though.
Yeah, I don't see
Right.
Sammy fitting in they little shit they got going on.
But you got to think about it. They all he gonna switch up on Jay. I'm telling you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to switch up
Eh,
on Jay, and you're right. That might be how Seth gets the belt from Jay, because
You
Seth is
got
probably going to be the one who's going to get the belt off of him.
You
you got
think?
Bronson Reed about to come back, bro.
Bronson Reed is about to come back too. You still got Gunther out there playing around, so you don't even know what he's doing. He's not a mid carder. He's not. You can't put Gunther
Yeah,
back to mid
you
card,
can't.
especially
Right.
after tonight.
Right.
After tonight, he beat the shit out of them. McAfee. He
I
choked
fuck
the
with
shit
that
out of him.
shit.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
too. They doing what the Jacob Fatu should be doing. They letting Gunther unleashed.
Yeah,
Oh, but
for
it ain't
sure.
too late. Like Jacob is uh baby face to the universe, but that nigga's a heel in his mind.
Yeah.
You
They
know
need
what
to
I
just
mean? He
have
don't give a
Jacob as
fuck.
like an anti-hero. Like I kind of like that segment that he did when he first started going on his own. When he said, "I don't care if y'all cheer us, I don't care if y'all boo us, like, but y'all gonna feel that shit." And that shit, like,
Yeah,
that should be his little stint.
Nah, yeah, I
yeah,
feel you. Yo, he really took solo spotlight, bro.
Yeah,
yeah.
that
He
shit
did.
crazy,
Yeah, he
crazy.
did.
Yo,
Y'all
he
saw
really.
NXT. Y'all saw Stand and Deliver, right?
I
Yeah,
saw
yeah,
some of it. Yeah, I saw some
yeah.
of it.
That
Nigga.
was a good. That was a good pay per view too, as well.
Y-
We're not gonna recap, but that was a good
Yeah,
pay per view. Um, Night two, Io, Bianca, and Rhea Ripley got
great
that
match.
prediction wrong.
Best match of the night.
Best match of the fucking pay per view.
Yep, best match.
Of
Best
all
match.
together,
Best
yeah,
match.
All together, that's the best match.
yeah, for sure, from top to
All
bottom.
together, yeah,
Hmm.
top to bottom. Actually, Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest was fire too.
They
Yeah,
was,
Somebody,
but
yeah.
somebody said that was the best match in WrestleMania history.
Oh no.
whoa,
I saw that. I saw somebody make that bold statement online. I forget where, but
Nah.
somebody posted that shit.
As my top two,
nah.
Shawn and Razor, Shawn and Chris Jericho.
I got Kurt Angle and Shawn and Undertaker and Shawn up there. Shawn is there somewhere, and
Yeah,
of course
Sean
the
Yeah.
is.
TLC match, of course. But we talking singles match here.
Right.
Yeah, great match. Shocked that Naomi or nobody got involved. Bianca lost that shit clean. Her first
Hmm.
Yeah.
actual WrestleMania loss. You know what I'm saying? Because she got
Yeah.
pinned, but it's the first time a Japanese wrestler won at WrestleMania.
Right.
I'll take
And
it
she
though because some people was starting to sleep on Eero, like she ain't one of them ones. So I'm kind of happy that she went up there and beat both of them clean.
Yeah,
and she and
yeah,
she talking more English tonight.
yeah,
I
yeah.
She
don't
was
think
When
talking
I
she
saw,
more.
she needs some more help on that shit
yeah, when I saw Stephanie come out, I was like, oh my god, this promo is about to get ugly.
Yo,
though.
Because
Stephanie
Stephanie
bad as
still,
fuck.
yeah, she is. You see her in jeans.
No.
Oh no, she did some shit where she went viral. She posted a picture with like a pillow in front of her with no clothes.
Mm.
It took a picture. Yeah. So it circulated around like yesterday.
Stephanie,
But
I'm
yeah.
coming to Chile.
But yeah, that was back to the what's the name? But yeah, Bianca heel turn coming. I think
For sure.
they're gonna be looks like they're gonna be teasing Evolution right now too.
Mm-hmm.
The women's pay per view is supposed to be in
Yeah.
June or July, some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because you see Roxanne showed up. She showed up with Julia, which that shit surprised me too, because they was rivals. Julia won the
Right.
NXT title off of her.
I
Right.
said that shit. I was like, why they always every time NXT people move up, they always got to put them together in the team.
Yeah,
Like you kind of take the power away from them when y'all always got to team them up. Like
yeah,
they wasn't teaming up on it. They was hating each other on NXT, and then when they
yeah,
get called up, you put them in teams. They
yeah.
always doing that
Absolutely
shit.
no reason.
No
For
reason.
absolutely no reason. I tell you what though, they put them in there and they're gonna skyrocket them straight into the main event picture though.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, they
That just
deserve it
shows you
though.
right there. Like, cause Rhea had no business being out there, but she came out there. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
I understand that.
Rhea
Mommy
had
always
no
want to be
business.
involved. She want
Look,
to
I
be
understand
involved
that.
some type of way.
EO didn't need to be involved. EO didn't need to do nothing. Need nobody. Ain't she a part of Damage
Mm-mm.
Control?
Exactly.
Where's Dakota?
They injured. They injured.
Dakota injured again? She ain't
Uh,
injured.
I know
She back.
Dakota not injured, but the other one,
Oscar.
what
Oscar.
Kari Oscar
Kari
injured, but
Singh was
Kari
Kari Singh
Singh.
is
backstage.
stuck. Oh, so she not stuck in Japan no more because she was
No, she
stuck
was
over
at
there for a second.
she was at Mania. They showed a video. I saw a video actually right before we got on the show of her backstage after EO won crying that she
Okay,
won.
good.
Yeah.
Did you see the video of Bianca and Rhea hugging in the back?
Nah, I
And they
didn't see
walked
that.
out together? Yeah, they hug.
Nah, I didn't see that.
they- She Bianca ran was like, it's okay. And then they hugged and I knew it
Yeah.
because she had the gold shit on with the roses. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
that shit. And you see Rhea eye, I'm like, oh
Yeah,
shit.
somebody gave her a black eye. That shit looked
Yeah.
Yeah,
nasty.
Mike kissed that motherfucker last night.
What?
All right, so Drew and Damian Priest, great match.
Mm-hmm.
Not surprised about the victory here. I knew Drew would
Yeah.
get that because
Yeah.
Damian's been winning every match against him for a whole year, pretty much all
Yeah.
last
Fact.
year. Not surprised by that. The greatest Intercontinental Champion already ever in history.
Dirty Dom.
Dirty
We called that.
Dom.
We
Called
definitely called
that.
that.
Dom.
And I said that. Look, I
We
said
called
that,
that.
Disco. I said,
Yeah.
and I also called, I said, look, no matter who wins, whether it's going to be Dom or Finn, but whoever
Finn.
it is was going to pin the other person.
Yeah.
None of the
We
others was
did
going to
that.
get
Yeah.
pinned. You know what I'm saying? So Braun Breaker, they did it smooth because now he's in his shit with Seth Rollins
Mm-hmm.
because they made him lose the belt without getting pinned, so they didn't make him look weak. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
You know, so what y'all thought about that match? I thought that was a great match too.
That was a great match, but it wasn't better than EO.
Yeah, I don't think it was better. It was probably it might have been the second best match.
That was second best. Yeah. Yeah.
What you think, TT?
What you say? Somebody was calling me.
Oh, what you think of the Dom Mysterio and Finn Balor? What you think of that match?
I fucked with it. I kind of called that Dom was gonna win. So as
Uh-huh.
soon
Yeah,
as
we
I
knew
seen him
that
going
shit.
off, as soon as I seen him going off the top rope, I was like, hell yeah, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
why they keep saying like this is his first title? This is not his first singles title. He was the North American champion.
Yeah.
Like,
Nigga, that was an NXT. We talking about main roster.
nah. Nah, fuck that.
we don't give a fuck about that shit.
They wasn't acknowledging Jey Uso as an Intercontinental Champion too. They was violating him like, yo, bro. And then they put in the video package tonight, like, all right, stop playing with my man. Like he was Intercontinental Champion for 2 weeks, but still, like,
Yeah. Sammy's still gonna turn on him.
oh hell yeah, hell yeah.
All right, so next match we had Randy Orton versus Joe Hendry. That caught me off guard. I was not expecting that. I thought we was gonna get Rusev that last night.
Yo, I almost crashed on 85 when I heard the fucking music, bro. Like, cause I was going to get, I was going to get Easter dinner for my chick, and I was like, yo, I thought I was watching. I thought it skipped the TNA. I'm like, what?
Oh,
Why
y'all
did
talking
it
about that pop up? That shit pissed me the fuck out because y'all know I
Why
wanted
you
Aleister Black.
Right? Oh, Rusev.
Oh no,
Rusev.
I was expecting Rusev. Aleister Black, we know for a fact he's coming
He
back.
going, yeah, he come back
And
Friday.
you know when they showed the vignette, Zelina Vega was in the ring sitting there pointing and smiling, and you know that's his wife. So
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
you know,
Oh, they didn't put fucking Chelsea on the show.
Chelsea not
Chelsea
being on
wasn't.
the show is a travesty. I mean, Bailey
Right.
won the championship last year, and she wasn't on the show.
Yeah.
Yo,
Who,
that's
Bailey?
enough. Yeah,
Nah,
she
she
won.
was.
She beat. No, she was not. She
She
remember
wasn't on the
she was supposed to be the tag partner with Lyra.
But Becky Lynch came in.
Yeah.
right, but
So
Bailey
they
wanted
pulled. Huh?
Bailey wasn't on WrestleMania 40.
Yeah, she was on
Last
40.
Yeah,
She
year.
won the
yeah,
championship. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. She
right,
won. She beat Io.
right.
But what I'm saying is that she wasn't there this year. They sat there and did that promo to put what's the name Becky in the match and have her return, team with her, be tag champions for 24 hours, and then have Becky turn heel and beat up fucking Lyra. You could have
Like
found no other way to write that shit.
exactly. That's what
Yo,
I'm saying. They just be tossing that shit around sometimes, and they get mad when people say it's not credible. But you tossing the shit around like a fucking hot potato, and then like, come on, bro.
and
This
Big
shit
E
pissing me
told us
off.
on the pre-show. Big E
Yeah,
told
he
us.
did
He
tease that
told us.
shit. You got a
Yeah,
fellow countryman here, so we
yeah.
knew Becky was there.
I said, oh
And
yeah, we already know.
so her and her husband heel together. You think she joins her husband?
I'll
They get
take it.
some McMahon
Yeah,
Hell no.
Hemsley?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
McMahon
When
Hemsley?
yeah, I'll take it.
She she
I'll take
she
it.
she gonna be in the storyline, but it's gonna be some shit with CM Punk. CM Punk gonna put her in that storyline. It's gonna be something.
I'll
AJ
take
Lee
it.
gonna come back. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
All right, so Randy Orton completely buried Joe Hendry. No
yeah,
debating. Like that was
yeah.
that was buried. The match was quick. Like picked him up, RKO'd him again. They let their world champion go there and get buried by Randy Orton. Completely buried, bro.
Embarrassment.
That shit pissed
Embarrassment.
Embarrassment.
me off, bro.
Yo,
Even if it wasn't, I was like how I wanted. But Joe fucking Hendry, bro. Like, come
yo,
on, bro. That shit is old now. Maybe last year WrestleMania,
yo,
it would have been more exciting, but bro, as soon as I seen that damn screen, he turned his monkey ass around. I was like, bro,
yo.
is this
That's what
gonna
he
be for
get.
real,
He
bro?
did that fucking turn and got
I,
RKO. Like,
That shit was funny as
yo,
hell,
that shit
bro.
was so funny. Like,
That shit was funny as hell, bro. And then you got Logan Paul versus AJ Styles. This is a pretty solid match.
it
Obviously,
was a solid
AJ
match.
Styles.
that was
AJ
alright.
had to carry it.
Yeah,
AJ was carrying the fuck out that match right there.
yeah, he
Hell
definitely
yeah.
was.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But not to lock on Logan Paul because he's a great athlete. But
hmm
AJ carried you, brother.
He
It's
got to work on
levels.
his storytelling in the match. Like he can do all the
Yeah,
Yeah,
moves, but he got to work on his storytelling now and
yeah.
yeah.
making
A
people
lot of
care.
these niggas. That's the whole AEW roster.
Oh
He
my
got
God,
a
don't get me started, bro. Because bro, you just see some of these live and shit I be into when I be on them on their head and they just be swearing to God AEW the best thing that ever happened to wrestling. I be like, bro,
Oh
stop,
yeah,
bro.
nah.
I
Yeah,
don't
they
want to
tripping.
talk about them niggas tonight. Like,
Yeah, we
Like,
ain't
bro.
talking about them
Oh
niggas tonight.
God.
Fuck that. All right, so Becky, Laura, Liv, and Raquel. Obviously, we knew we had Liv and Raquel winning if we thought it was gonna be Bailey versus Lara.
hmm
But obviously, as soon as we knew Becky was there, we knew the whole shit was changing.
right.
So I don't really want to indulge in this match because these bitches lost the title within
Yeah,
24 hours.
I
For
knew that shit was
hours.
gonna happen. I
Like, bro,
called that
what?
shit. I said that shit when I was driving home from work, and Raw came on, and they said they getting a rematch. I said, yeah, it's over. They dropping the
Mhm.
titles tonight. They dropping
Yeah,
them shits.
that's a
Hell,
fact.
hell, hell,
Yeah,
hell.
for sure. Yep. What you think, TT?
I think it was a waste of fucking time. They should have just let them win at WrestleMania. Like, what was the point of making them lose, and then you could have still turned Becky heel with the loss at Mania. You could have did that shit at
Hmm.
Mania, and it would have
Yeah,
been a bigger pop and everything.
probably.
Like,
Yeah. Well, actually, it would have.
so,
Yeah, I agree.
so
I
I don't
agree.
get, I
And
don't get that. But hey,
they want her to be the first Grand Slam champion with that Intercontinental
With the
champion.
new
Yeah,
mid titles and shit. So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
she's
So,
still gonna
I,
have to go get the U.S. title because that
right.
still
yeah,
counts too. You know what I'm saying? So
hmm
it's gonna be it's gonna be. I don't know if it's one of the girls that's known for being the world champ going to get to that first. It might be somebody who's coming up who's going to get to world champion. Because remember, you need both of those mid card titles, but you only need one world champion.
Right.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
hmm
yeah.
All right, so Fucking main event: John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes, when he did this shit, and then went like this, and then John Cena kicked him in the nuts. I said, "What the fuck is this, bro? We need Homelander immediately."
Something, bro.
Travis
never
Scott.
thought I would.
Travis Scott. I hope Braun Breaker spares you. I hope you join the Royal Rumble next year and Braun Breaker spares the shit out of you. I don't want to see you in a wrestling ring again, Travis. You suck.
Yo, like I said to you yesterday, that's the first time I was speechless, yo. I had nothing to say, bro.
I
That was
hated the
the
finish.
worst ending in history. And we had some
Yeah.
worst endings. We
You know, the only one I think that might have been worse than that is when Stone Cold turned heel with Vince McMahon.
Nah,
That shit was
that shit was
trash.
better. That shit was better than that,
You
bro.
think it was better than that?
Yo, that
Yeah,
shit
you're
was
right.
better
Because
than
Travis
that.
Scott was like completely pointless.
Who the fuck is Travis Scott, bro? He don't
Yeah.
got nothing to do with wrestling, bro.
And then
Man,
Cody
I ain't gonna
really
hate on
had
that
the
too much.
belt. Did you're a Travis Scott fan then?
Yeah, I was like, I ain't gonna hate on that too much.
But it's
I
like,
hated it.
yo, Cody, you act like you never was heel, my nigga. You
Yeah,
came in as
bro.
a heel. You was a heel for years, bro. Like you let John Cena
The
hell
dopest,
ass
the dopest
get
thing about that shit, Disco, was John Cena's entrance that he cut off the music video. It was just said
Yeah,
John Cena on
yeah.
everything. That's it, in all black with the white text. That was
Mhm.
it.
that was
That
I'm
was
fucking
fire.
with
fire.
that part
I
of
That
it.
was
like that
fire.
I'm
shit.
fucking with that part of it on
Yeah,
God.
I ain't
That
gonna
was
lie.
fire.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I'm fucking with kind of like how he kind of like exposing and kind of like telling his truth about the fans. Cause like
yeah,
even from me being a worker and just me like just sitting back and seeing how they bandwagon, they cry baby. Like one
yeah,
minute they on your dick, the next minute they booing you because you cut your hair or something. Like
yeah.
I'm kind of fucking with him exposing that shit because I do get tired of some of these crybaby motherfuckers that
No, they
Nigga
just
dead with
said,
yelling sorry. They dead with yelling sorry tonight. You ain't
my
hear
man.
them?
No, they were saying we not sorry.
yeah they said we
No.
aren't sorry.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
they
said we
said
not
we not
sorry.
sorry. Oh, I thought they were
Yeah.
Yeah.
saying
John
sorry.
Cena, you saw John
Yeah.
Cena on Pat McAfee. He said that he get implants for his ball spots
Nah,
because
I
he
ain't
Oh,
even
was.
see
y'all
that
seen that
shit.
shit?
I
I seen that shit.
said,
Yeah, I knew
yep,
that was
yep,
coming
yep.
because everybody kept on pointing that shit out.
Hell yeah. All right, so nostalgia. Since we talking nostalgia, y'all saw what happened with John Cena and Randy Orton. You saw that. You remember their
And I'll
very
be
first
there. I can't
feud.
wait.
Oh, you gonna be there?
Yeah, I'll be at Raw next week when they be in Kansas, when they come to Kansas City, and then
Okay.
for the Backlash, I'm going to St. Louis. You know, it's only 4 hours away, so I'm gonna take a train or something down there
That's
to
Okay.
go catch
fire.
that show.
That's
That's
So
fire.
I'll
fire.
be at both of them.
Okay, that's
That's
fire.
fire.
Definitely take some good photos and shit like
Right.
that.
Video
Yeah,
and
for
all
sure,
that,
for
Yeah.
sure. I'm
Fucking
trying to get them seats for Raw. I'm trying to get them seats over there with Jay come out, but them bitches is high on purpose. They making them motherfuckers high because they know that's where he
Yeah,
come out at.
cause he champion now. Yeah, cause he
Yeah. I'm
champion.
trying to get on camera yeeting and shit, but them
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
fucking what I was getting ready to say, the nostalgia of the Randy Orton John Cena, the creep up behind RKO. So you remember
Yeah.
when Randy Orton became first #1 contender ever against John Cena? How he
Mm-hmm.
crept up behind him
Yes.
and
Mm-hmm.
RKO'd him. They just
Yeah.
Triple H replayed that shit again.
Yes.
That
As
shit
soon
was
as he
fire.
did it, I almost lost my mind because
Yeah,
I knew exactly where they was going with it. And I'm
yeah,
like,
That shit
okay,
yeah,
took
here we
me
go.
back.
Here we
Like,
go.
yeah.
and Randy won that feud, right? Then he won that feud,
Yeah.
that first one,
The
because they had
Yeah,
a
first one,
first
yeah,
one.
couple.
Yep.
because he
Yep.
won
Yep.
the belt. Yeah, he ended up winning the belt off of John Cena.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
And he had it for a while because remember he had a triple threat against John
right.
Cena and Triple
And
H.
Triple H
That
at
yep.
WrestleMania.
And he
Yeah,
won that one too.
yeah, yeah.
Yep. And
And
that
we
was the
usually
last
be
time you heard his
complaining.
old song.
We usually be complaining about recycling storylines, but this is a storyline I ain't got no problem recycling.
Yeah,
Y'all can
yeah,
Yeah,
bring
we can
all
do
this
yeah,
shit
that.
back if y'all want to.
yeah.
Y'all can
They,
run
But
all this
they,
shit back.
the only thing is now we got heel Cena though. It's
Yeah.
even
yeah,
though Randy Orton ain't really a face or a heel, but like
Yeah.
we need
The roles
Hill
is reversed.
Orton. We need Hill
we need
Legend Killer.
we
Like,
need we need '09 Randy,
right.
I'm
08,
about to say
'09
that
Randy,
Pappy
that hair kind of
Bear.
shaved a little bit, so
that
We,
bald
we
headed
might
Randy.
see it.
we need
Yeah,
Pappy Bear,
yeah.
Randy.
Yeah,
Spit in your face,
That's a
Randy. Yeah.
fact. That's a fact.
Oh,
That's a fact. All right, so that's up, and then we got Rusev return. That nigga in great shape. He ready to
hell
go.
Oh
yeah.
God,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
looks solid.
But what they gonna do with him?
He a
We
heel.
gonna,
It look like he a heel, right?
I don't know because he was calling out New Day too as well. I think he just wanted to beat some niggas up.
He go. Yeah, I don't know where to put him.
I don't know. And I ain't gonna start screaming all this. He's gonna join Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman shit
He
because
definitely not.
that's what Paper's gonna come on here and do when he come back on the show, right?
Yo, he needs to
Every
go sit the fuck
yo
down with that shit. Like,
all his predictions and his wild shit all were wrong. He got nothing right.
we're not even gonna talk about him. He not here. We
Yeah,
ain't gonna
but
talk
when he
about him.
come back,
We gonna roast his ass. Yeah,
we gonna
we
bring
gonna
that
roast
shit
his
back
ass.
up.
Yeah,
Cause
yeah,
TT, if you was watching the show and some of the clips, he was wilding on those predictions.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, no,
Yo,
I seen it. I seen it. Some shit I was just like, okay,
and
we'll see.
he gotta have a point. I'm like, what the
Yeah.
fuck are you talking about, my
And
man? Like,
when you ask him, you be like, your paper, so what's the point? He'll beat around the bush. And then I said to
yeah,
the
like,
papers, you're not telling me your point, bro. Like, I don't get what you're saying.
right,
He's
yo,
just saying
He
it.
just be fantasy booking, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
yo,
he,
you my
you know.
brother, Papers. I love you, bro. We gonna wait until you come back,
yeah.
and we gonna get this down. We not
And we're
gonna
gonna
talk
talk
about you
about
no more. Yeah,
we're gonna talk about your airheaded booking when you get here.
right. Well, happy birthday, happy related. We know you
Yeah,
still, know what
happy
I
birthday.
mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, happy
You
belated,
know,
happy belated.
like,
Hell yeah. All right, so building towards evolution, let's get to it. We got Steph come out there. Her and what's the name had a great technical match, but I was getting to the point. All right, stop with all this damn mat wrestling. Let's get
Yeah, oh
right.
into it.
God.
Let's
We
fight.
get it, y'all. Y'all two of the top 5 in-ring competitors in the damn company right now. I give you that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
There's no debate in that in my book. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Up there with her, I would probably put Bianca, Charlotte, and that 5th one would probably be up in the air because you still got Oscar, you still got Rhea, you still got it's just not Becky.
Oscar,
Yeah.
B.
Yeah,
Oscar,
Becky.
yo. I can't
Yeah.
wait until she come back. Like she been out for a year now. Like she been out for
Yeah,
a
so
minute.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping this is Roxanne finally. She's getting a call up. She's supposed to have another match on NXT tomorrow. She's supposed
Yeah,
to be
title
teaming with
match.
Corey. Yeah, but she's not. She's not going to win. No, the winner gets a title match.
Oh,
Oh
I
no!
did
Wait
it
a
with
minute. They
no,
did
it's a
that
title
already.
match. Yeah,
No, they
she
did
get a
that
Yeah.
title
already.
match. Yeah,
No, she
she
didn't.
probably
They didn't. She didn't win though.
no. She got a title match tomorrow with Stephanie Vaquer.
Oh, she does.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
she got a
Oh,
title
I didn't
match.
even
NXT.
know
Yeah,
that. I didn't even see. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. That's gonna be that right there. Might be her send off right there. I
Yeah.
yeah.
think so. Because it's time for her to move on, bro. They
Uh,
It been time since last year, for real, for real.
yeah. I thought it was
uh,
gonna happen last year, but they didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely time for me. Maybe we might get a call up this Friday.
Yeah.
he might,
Never know.
he might,
She
he
might.
might.
Mm-hmm.
I think they gonna want to put her on Raw though, but shit.
Oh yeah,
They
yeah.
think
Because I for some reason I think Ethan Page is about to get moved up.
But where you gonna like? How you gonna fit him in? He got to be a part of a factor. Like he
He
gotta.
I would have loved to see him with The Rock and John Cena, but obviously there's no stable really coming out of
Yeah,
that.
he'll fit
yeah.
there. He'll he would have fit.
Yeah, I
I,
thought it would have been great. Paper said L.A. Knight and Jay Uso.
No.
this is why
No.
we not
No.
yo.
No.
My bad. My bad. Papers. You just say some wild shit, so I had to. Anyway, moving on. So we had Dom defended the title. Nigga Finn Balor and he looked like he didn't know that JD McDonald was coming back because he was sitting there looking at him all confused. But everybody else knew. Finn Balor, you're out of here. That means you're getting
Yeah,
rebooted.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
that
They about
means.
to get him the fuck up out of there.
Yeah, you're out of there, bro.
yeah. They about to pack him up. They about to
They
pack
already
him
been
up.
they already been teasing that demon shit with little background shit.
Right.
You know
They
what I'm
about to pack
saying?
him up.
I
Yeah.
hope they don't fuck it up though, because the demon's supposed to be like one of them characters that you bring him out when you need it, and he ain't supposed to be taking a lot of L's. He ain't supposed
Hells
to be
yeah.
Yeah.
taking,
Yeah.
So I hope they don't just bring it back for no bullshit reason, just have it lose, because then at that point you can't never bring that shit back.
Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. So let's get to this is probably gonna be the last segment right here. Carrying Cross pipe bomb.
Loved it. I'm all for it. I'm
Did
happy.
you see it, Disco?
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that.
Bro, he needed that. It needed
Yeah,
to happen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
He needed
He,
that. So 100% think Now you capitalize. And it looks like
Mhm.
he's probably about to roll into a feud with Logan Paul. Because
I
AJ
take it.
Styles, aka Allen, he called him by his government. He said
Mm-hmm.
Allen
Man,
didn't want to listen.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he said AJ said to him, if you want to do something, why don't you do it yourself? He goes,
So,
you know what? Maybe I will.
yeah, right.
I
I'm
can see
happy
that
for this.
happening.
So, would
Yeah.
you think he gonna go face?
No.
Now he healed.
No.
Carrying Cross healed. Hopefully this time they don't fumble it because they've been fumbling his ass the last 3-4 years. Because Carrying
Shit,
Cross
longer
is
than that.
definitely one of them ones. He got his little flowers in NXT, but as soon as he got called up, they just dropped the fucking
Vince.
ball.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
clipped him.
from presentation, his interest is fire. His moveset is fire. He cooks on the mic. His storylines and the way he be and the way he be articulating it, that shit be fire. So hopefully they just don't fumble this time.
Vince called that
Hopefully,
nigga up to the main roster with that mask, and he lost to Jeff Hardy the first match.
like,
Mm-hmm.
bro, what? Like, so hopefully
He dead ass. He
they do
left.
it
He
right.
lost. He lost to that nigga.
Mm-hmm.
He pulled that mask off. He had the ball head. Nigga
Mm-hmm.
lost. It
Yep.
was over. We ain't see that nigga since.
No, he came back. He fought. He started having a feud with Keith Lee and lost in that shit too.
Yeah, yeah, he did. Yeah.
Vince kept talking about how he's not over and shit, but Vince was doing everything possible to make sure the crowd
Exactly.
wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? He
Mm-hmm.
didn't help him at all, and then released him. You know what I'm saying? And I was shocked by that shit because he got released in like within a month of being on the main roster. I'm
right,
like,
yeah.
what the fuck? You didn't even try to let the shit marinate or try to come up with a better plan, pull him off TV to figure out what you need to do. But now it looked like what they got going for him is working, and Karrion Kross, I think this is going to be a big year for him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
WWE got that shit bad though. They got bad. They don't really be doing their NXT call ups too good. They got that shit bad. They be fumbling a lot of call ups.
Yes, because
Like-
some of them, if you're going to bring them up there just to release them, you might as well not even like Dijak.
Yeah.
Why'd you bring him back up? You know
what
I'm
was
saying?
the point, bro?
Yeah, so Samoa Joe is teasing that acting like he gonna retire. I think he's really gonna come back to
His ass coming
WWE.
back.
Well, you gonna
Yeah.
be an agent?
Probably.
He probably 60. That nigga's old.
This
Nobody wanna see that
nigga say he's probably 60. He ain't that
nigga.
old. Nigga. He ain't even 50.
Vince fumbled the ball with him too. Like he was supposed to be world champ. He was supposed to beat Brock Lesnar.
He should have definitely beat Brock Lesnar, or at least had a
Definitely.
world title run.
Yeah, like
100%. He crazy.
yeah, Vince fumbled that. Like
Yep,
you know,
it's
like
crazy. Yeah, he fumbled that shit like a motherfucker, bro. But yeah, man. So you already know we got that shit coming on NXT tomorrow. I'm gonna definitely check that out. And then we got the TLC tag match, triple threat tag match on SmackDown.
Mhm.
You see Tommaso Ciampa saved his beard?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that shit. That shit
He
looking
like
bad.
a fucking shaved
Boy,
bird.
he look like that one meme of like when them old people ain't got no teeth and they put their lips on.
Like fucking shaved bird.
He look fucked up. Like that nigga need to get that shit back ASAP. Like he need to start putting some oil on his shit now.
Yeah.
Like he had them fucking damn the stitches. That shit looking crazy.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Yo, you saw the lady at WrestleMania show when they said 61,000. She showed like an area where there was no seats and blacked out at Mania.
Nah,
but it was behind the stage though.
I thought it was behind the stage too, but I couldn't really tell. But did she show like some seats that was empty right next to her and shit too as well?
I'll give her that one, but that first thing when she was trying to show the shit over there, it was literally behind the stage. They do that shit at every show, so she can have that part. She can have that part. But
she was trying to say like it was some bullshit.
Say that, and it wasn't really 61,000 people there, even though that still could have been 61,000, even with them seats empty.
Yeah, so
the fucking.
But that's just a part of the people like. Some people just rush the product just to bitch and moan and complain. And
there's always somebody that's gonna complain.
and
them fucking seats are $3,000, bro. $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. Like like
hell
niggas are spending they fucking rent money and car notes and shit to pay to get there. Like
it's hella niggas going home broke after this weekend.
Yeah, you done spent $3 to $5 bands on the ticket. Your hotel probably is another $5 bands. You got to eat all weekend.
Cheap.
The show,
Vegas ain't cheap at all.
Spent 20 bands.
My man, green shirt guy got a real ticket. I ain't see my Trinidad flag guy.
Oh yeah, I ain't seen him
I'm sure
either.
he was in the building at one of them.
Yeah.
He had to be.
Nigga,
He's a
I'd have been at
he traveled the
McDonald's every
world.
day, my nigga. I'd have been at McDonald's every day. Fuck
I
that
gotta
shit.
figure out what the fuck Green Shirt guy do for a living, because whatever the fuck he do, I want his job. I want whatever job he got. Like whatever he do, I gotta figure it out, and I want
Whatever
it.
it is, he run to whatever it is. Obviously, and so does
Right.
Trinidad flag guy. That nigga, I saw him in Ireland and Scotland. That's crazy. Anyway, y'all, man, make sure y'all like and subscribe as always, man. TTS, appreciate you pulling up as always. Tell them
For
where they
sure.
can follow you at, man.
Shit, you can follow me on Instagram, under TT Hendrix 46. All my platforms the same. I'm on Facebook, TTS Famo. All y'all do is type. If y'all type in that TTS Famo, you can find me on pretty much every platform.
Okay, copy that.
Yes, for
All
God.
right, y'all. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the Broken Mute Button Network
Oh,
and
God,
Ruthless
there we
Attitude
go.
on all social media platforms. And we out of here. Holla at us.
When I growed up, dog, I wanted to be a wrestler. Now it's 10 stacks and a pistol on my dresser. Thuggin' like Kane and my bitch thick like Aisha. Lil' cousin fell in mouth, I had to fuck his teacher.